long. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Brees to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Here's Brees. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw, Mayfield, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Let's meet the offense, Greg Robinson. Very, very talented.
What a man to set your offensive line with. Greg Robinson can do it all. Tremendous athleticism, great strength, just coming into his own.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First target, first catch at a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Well, Charles, as this offense comes out here, let's talk about the AFC Championship game coming up. Kansas City hosting Tennessee. The Chiefs, the winner over the Texans in the divisional round. But even before they took the field, they got a surprise gift on Saturday night with those Titans winning in Baltimore to set up the unexpected matchup.
But sometimes a gift isn't exactly a gift because they went from thinking they had to chase around Lamar Jackson to having to fortify themselves against Derrick Henry and the 250 pounds of man coming out and running the football. That run defense that got better as the season went on, it will get severely tested in this one.
Now Breeze on third down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
CD, we got a little time here before Cleveland takes their next snap on offense. Quite a ride, really, for the Browns in 2019. Freddie Kitchens hardly knew you. Gone after one season. Remember, people had elevated the Browns, not just playoff contenders, really, but Super Bowl contenders in the preseason. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coach, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mayfield now, and that will be incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On the return, Harris. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Well, as they come out here to set up shop for this next drive, let's talk about the NFC Championship game coming up. San Francisco hosting Green Bay. It was the road teams winning in the wild card round, Seattle and Minnesota, but the home teams bounced back in the divisional round. 49ers beating the Vikings and the Pack beating Seattle in Lambeau. So sets up a great NFC Championship game.
And a rematch of their regular season meeting that San Francisco dominated. Don't think Green Bay has forgotten that one. They have not traveled well to the West Coast this season. Losing at the Chargers, losing at San Francisco. I think they'll play much better in this one. Aaron Rodgers burning to get back to the Super Bowl yet again.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go. Ready? Double waiting. 53 is the mark. Squeeze, double.
Again, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.